And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. And speaking of the Dyson Sphere, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's not too bad. Still don't have any full panels yet. This one down here is the closest. I'm pretty sure, I think, you have to, once the panels are done, once the thing is built, you have to start launching solar sails up, and the solar sails will fill all the places that you specified on the basically the blueprint that you create. Okay. So, what am I doing? Well, as you can see, I have been working hard on expanding our production. We've got 5 banks of copper smelting. Over here, we've got 4 banks of iron smelting. And the only reason there's 4 is because I built this here when I wanted to build this, like, right over here. So I had, more. Yeah. So, oops. Now, this is where I really wish there were blueprints in the game. Like, to be able to just blueprint this setup and just pop all the way down would be... oh, so nice. And I hope that the developers will end up doing something like that. They have to. I mean, they just have to do something like that. Okay. So there is another bank of iron up here that I could possibly maybe squeeze out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could squeeze one right in here. So we got that bank. 1, 2, 3. This bank ends there. 1, 2, 3. This one goes right to there. Shift click. I mean, there are some mods that attempt to make building easier, especially these big mega factories. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them, just because a lot of the UI stuff is kind of critical to the game, and I'm just not sure how good mods are going to be when you kind of try to tack them onto the game after the fact, right? So, yeah, this was a massive deposit here. And I'm using the Advanced Mark II Miner mod, which has greater coverage area. So where am I going with these? Right over here. So let's take you as our master here. Okay, once I've got that, then I can set up these. Kind of arbitrary how that works. And I gotta find this one. That reminds me. Much better. Lock that in there. All right, the other ones. There. So yeah, this is just, I built all of those other setups off camera, and I might as well build this one on camera because, I've been playing for hours and I've got no episodes recorded, and that's just bad for my mental health. Okay, I think these are going to be this bottom one here. and these already have a little bit of power. There we go. So yeah, I guess get that at least started. There we go. There's another one. I mean, I all I want is for this to be maxed out, completely maxed out, no gaps. If, you know, there are too many miners, or if a miner isn't going full blast, I don't mind that. As long, ooh, 924 a minute, as long as it is packed full over here. You know, I have 2. I must have miscounted. I've got an extra one. Oh yeah, there's some iron way over here. So this one will come up, fly over, come back down. You are going to come around. You are going to do the same. Come up. Get in there like that. Actually, you know, I'm rethinking this. You come in there. You'd love when they're all spread out like this. At least start the copper. There's titanium, we don't worry about that. There we go. There's our copper way down. Oh, there's another iron. Where was the power? Oh, yeah, power was over here for this. There we go. Yeah, that was that is so far away, though. Well, it's about equal distance from this one. But there's a lot of space. I could probably smelt that if I need it. Smelt that down there. This one up here is kind of tucked away. Where I'm completely lost. There it is. We are probably going to need more belt. Ooh, silicon is hurting. We're definitely going to need more silicon as well. Just all of it. That was a lot of materials that I used. Yeah. I can only make one, probably particle containers I've got, processors I've got. It's the low level ones I can't make. What am I short on? Gears? No, gears I've got. Metal rings I've got. Circuits I've got. Iron. Of course. Just something basic. I really should have a chest out here somewhere. That would help. There we go. I mean, granted, I am making a bunch of iron over here. Okay, where was... There was some copper that needs some power. You know what? I'm just gonna YOLO this. There's my iron. This is my iron, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hop over this copper. So bump it up. Like so. Since it's elevated, we can just not upset any of that. Let's go right over the top. Down. And in. Go, bots, go. Okay. So, now we should be able to do that. There we go. It's nice and packed, fully compressed. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banks of iron, 5 banks of copper. And as you might have guessed, sorry I bumped the mic. As you might have guessed, I am working towards making more processors. In hopes to make more quantum chips or whatever we need. So vast amounts of circuit boards. But the processors themselves, so the circuit boards, 2 iron, 1 copper. Processors use, 2 of those and 2 of those, but this uses an extra copper. So 1 processor is 2 silicon, 2 iron, and 2 copper, all the way down the line. So a nice even, I like those ratios. A little deceptive, but of course I just realized you make 2 circuits at a time, but only 1 optical Duvallaki at a time. So technically you use 3 copper. Ugh, of course. But that's a 1 second craft. That's a 3 second craft. So in 3 seconds we make 6 of these. Yeah. So we need. So 1 of these equals 3 of these. Ah, man, the ratios. My brain just blue screened, and I can't even think straight now. Okay, so we have a lot of iron and copper. Now silicon, we have a little bit on this planet, but I don't think if we look, yeah, there's not a lot here. So other planets in this system, I think, have a decent amount. 77 million on our oil planet. I do believe we actually have, maybe not. I thought we had some silica processing on here. Apparently we do not. A little bit on our sulfuric planet. Not a lot. I wouldn't. Yeah, so oil planet and then number 4 out here are 2 silica-rich planets that we can jump on, and I can do that in between episodes. I'm not planning to do a whole lot. Okay, so basically, because this uses 1 copper per minute, that means we would be able to put 30 circuit boards on one line, because we can move 30 a minute, right? So, but that fails when you take iron into account, because we use twice as much iron as we do copper on that line. So 1 line of copper And we need to somehow figure out 2 lines of iron. I think we can do that fairly easily. Now we're out here in the nice big untouched area. And, ooh, we're over 10%. Look at that. Yeah, I added a bunch more. I added like 4 or 5 more. So, part of the reason why I'm doing all this work is because eventually all of these will run out, and we're going to want to bump up the amount that we're sending. Okay. So, let's see. How are we? I'm just going to prototype this. Imagine this going in here. This is going to come down here and go this way. This is going to go this way. And this is going to come up here. Right? So those 2 irons are going to merge into 1 full iron. Now we need a copper in there somewhere. And we're going to come up with copper. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Right in here. Right in here. We're going to raise it up. And then bring it down. Like so. Okay. So that takes care of the copper. So we're going to have copper in the middle. Because that just needs the 1. Remember, we're going to need 30 of these babies. There's going to be a lot. These are going to be assemblers. Like so. 1 here, 1 here. Now, $30 of these. 15 on a side. Like so. Now, what we need is to rotate this. Actually, no. Let's just plop this down right here. You don't have a recipe. Let's... Recipe components is circuit boards. So since I copied that, this should place, yes, with that recipe. So this we can grab from far and then close. So this way we have 2 belts of iron coming in, 1 for each side, and then 1 belt of copper, which should, hashtag should, be just fine. So we're going to try to put this here, and then we're going to want this here. Not sure how much space I need just yet. Looks good. Let's get you mirrored. Make sure everybody's happy. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Wow. Really? And 15. That should be 15 of those babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Indeed. Please tell me I put the out. Okay. Oh, man, that would have. Placing all those down without the output coming out. Oh, that would have sucked. Okay. Power-wise, I've gotten fairly decent at figuring out power. You just sort of have to look, make sure you've got the upper ones here covered because these are not gonna cover it there. And we're a little bit further out on this branch than we were on the smelters. So it's they're probably a little close together. Okay. So I can dismantle these. I can dismantle those. There's my 15. So because those make 2 at a time, these are going to make one a second. So 2 a second times 15. I want to say that's going to be 30. Yeah. 30 a minute, right? 1 a second times 15 is 15 per second. Actually, wait. 15 per second. It's actually 30 per second, which is okay. 30 per second. That's what I was going for because the blue belt is 30 a second. I was getting factorial numbers. My brain was starting to glitch out a little bit. Okay. So that is 2 full belts. That is 60 per second of circuits. Glorious. Okay. So that is 10 crafts a minute. No, 20 crafts a minute. 3 seconds, so 60 divided by 3 is 20 crafts a minute. So that's 40 circuits a minute. Which is less than 1 a second. So, blah, I hate ratios that are 2/3. Oh, I hate ratios that are 2/3. But anyway, let's at least kickstart this baby and see where we're going from there. Get all of the iron loaded up. I'd like to get all these things running. And let's kickstart the copper. Just like so. Hopefully my little system over here makes good. So yeah, it's going to pull in until probably they want 5. Yeah, it's going to want 5 copper stored inside. And then the rest of these are just going to pump out. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, crazy amounts of circuits. And I'm pretty sure, I think we basically said one circuit crafter is enough for 3 processor crafters, because these use 2 every 3 seconds. These craft 2 at a time every second. So in 3 seconds, that's 6 of these, which is 3 of those. So in essence, we just crafted enough circuit boards so this is 30 circuit board crafters. So we could do 90 processor crafters. That's a lot. Okay, so the ratio of circuits to processors is that, but optical, yeah, the crystalline is different. We're going to need way more microcrystalline crafters for that level of production of processors. It's just because it still uses 2 every 3 seconds, this ratio is 2 crafters to 2 microcrystallines to 3 processors. I'm pretty sure that's how that works out. So 2 of these for every 3 of these. So if we have 90 of these, that's going to need 30 full microcrystallines, which needs 2 full belts. Actually, that's still 1 a second. 2 every 2 seconds. That's still 1 a second. Well, yeah, I'm going to need 2. I'm going to need to create a large amount of silicon. So think I'm gonna, let's see, how is my belt? I'm not doing too bad. Sorters are okay. You can see this is, this is my processors right now, and we are actually this is why I'm doing this, because I knew as production ramped up that we were going to use a lot of processors. And yeah, we need some of these. Kind of running out of all the things here. Sorters, how many smelters? I still got a few hundred smelters on me, so I'm feeling pretty confident about that. How's my power here? Power's doing good. Let's go down and check our sun. Oh yeah, look at that, glorious. Lots and lots of antimatter. I could actually, I wonder if I can use it in my setup. Oh, finally I get rid of the antimatter that was in my inventory. Yeah, see, I mean, I could. Not 100% sure. It's either 1 or 2 minutes. I'm guessing it's 1 or 2 minutes of how long that lasts. You just never know. And we could really ramp up production on this, but I think we're not producing very much antimatter. Once we start getting the solar sails and stuff going, or maybe have another solar sail system and start grabbing that, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that would work too well. Look at all the copper. There's some more copper right up here. Good lord. There's some more copper. Yeah, this is processor sent. Glorious. Okay, so I need to go to the other planet and get some silicon, and then we can bring silicon down here. Transportation. I've got one of those. I need 10. Oh, I don't have 10 of these. Aha! Where am I going? This over here. Two, please. There we go. Just in case, because we're gonna be going for the silicon now. So I think we decided oil planet was probably a good bet. Ooh. It's like a giant space soccer ball. All right. Well, I'm going to go get this done, and then we'll come back and hopefully radically increase how many processors we're making. Ooh, slow down, slow down. Look at all the copper here. Whee! So there's some silicon. I'm hoping to find Yeah, I needed to visit the oil planet again anyway, because ooh, there's some big 9 million, 8 million, 8 million, 7 million. Okay, yeah, right up in here. Definitely gonna be what we're gonna do. Plus there's a crap ton of copper out here too. Can I make more of these? Yes. All right. Well, for some reason, that's why. Burning some diamonds. You know what? I'm gonna stop burning diamonds. Yep, gonna stop burning diamonds. If I'm gonna want to ramp up gravity lens crafting, I'm gonna want a lot of diamonds, like a lot of diamonds. Yeah, right here. So I want you. There we go. Fuel all of the things, please. All of the things. All right. Yeah, power was not really an issue. All right, before I get too far gone here and completely lose track of time, we're going to end it here. So I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.